Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome in to another video. How's everybody doing out here today on this fantastic, what is it today? Thursday afternoon. We're opening up another live stream here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We are actually streaming through Instagram now. It's a thing. Well, what's going on, Instagram world? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We're going to talk about, obviously, the big breaking news. I guess I'm going to call it breaking news, but the news that dropped pertaining to Kliff Kingsbury, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't hear that name in a long time, right? Kliff freaking Kingsbury is trying to find his way back into the NFL. If you guys do not know what's happening, you gotta follow me, man. Follow me here on all my social platforms. I'm talking about Instagram. I'm talking about Twitter. I'm talking about Threads too. Yes, everything here. Everything will be in the description below if you want to be caught up to date with everything Arizona Cardinals related. Make sure you do so right now. Everything will be in the description below. And obviously, big shout out here to the sponsor of the video, Underdog Fantasy. Get yourself a deposit match up to $100 for your initial deposit today by using promo code AZSF. And we got new sponsors coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We got new sponsors coming up here. So the lights are going to be continuing to be on here. If you do like this type of content, definitely do me a huge favor in the YouTube world. Smack the like button and subscribe. If you're here through the Instagram world, smack the like button as well. And shoot a follow if you choose to do so. Everybody, appreciate y'all. I'm going to try to go back and forth the best I possibly can, do the Instagram chat as well as the YouTube chat. So I'm going to try my best. If not, no worries. The best way to get my attention is obviously through Super Chat here through YouTube. It's a nice, beautiful color if you want to. If not, no worries. Join in the conversation. We're going to talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about what is going on right now in the NFL world. And because the Arizona Cardinals are finding themselves in the 4th overall spots in the NFL draft, we are very, very much playing victim to whatever the heck the Chicago Bears do, right? Let's call it like it is. We're playing victim to whatever the heck the Chicago Bears are going to do. We all know who we all want deep down, right? We all know that we need a number one wide receiver. We all know it, right? A lot of us are salivating at the opportunity to possibly get a Marvin Harrison Jr., but there's one team. There is one team in our way, and that is the Chicago freaking Bears. Now, there was a report that ended up coming out earlier today that, it's only emphasizing the thought of, hey, maybe the Chicago Bears will possibly go the Caleb Williams route. And it all has to do with former head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, Mr. Kliff Kingsbury, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you guys do not know, Kliff Kingsbury has spent this last year with USC working with, obviously, Caleb Williams and the USC, blah, 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 blah. But this report came out here from Adam Schefter probably about an hour and a half ago. And this is what it says. If you guys have anything, obviously let me know here in the chat and how you guys are feeling in the Instagram world as well as the YouTube world. Let me know how your guys' thoughts are. But from Adam Schefter, the reports reads as follows. Former Cardinals head coach Kliff Kingsbury, senior offensive analyst and quarterback coach at USC, is expected to interview for the Chicago Bears offensive coordinator job per sources. Kliff Kingsbury's USC quarterback Caleb Williams is expected to receive strong consideration to become the Bears' number one overall pick. I'm just going to take a sip here real quick of this Arizona Cardinal thermos. What does this tell you? What does this tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Am I looking too much into this? Let me know here in the chat. Let me know here in the chat. Am I looking too much into this? Honestly, this seems like a very, 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 very familiarized storyline that we were dealing with back in 2019. Do y'all remember? We fired Steve Wilkes at the end of the 2018 season. The Arizona Cardinals were looking for a savior. They ended up getting Kliff Kingsbury, the offensive guru, is what we were sold. The offensive guru. Lasted 4 years with the Arizona Cardinals and now trying to come back to the NFL, but with a team that's projected? A team that's projected to get maybe Caleb Williams? Y'all. Book it, Mark, man. It's over. It's cooked. Marvin Harrison Jr. is the guy for the Arizona Cardinals. He will fall. I'm just kidding. Obviously, speculations are that this seems a little too suspicious if you ask me. This seems a little too suspicious. Maybe they want that offensive guru in Kliff Kingsbury to come in here and save the day for the Chicago Bears. Maybe. But this is the biggest thing right now that most Cardinal fans are worried about. Yes, free agency comes in March, and yes, we might have to sign a couple or two people back here to make sure that they're Cardinals long term, or at least for the 2 or 3 year plan. Fingers crossed. But this is the biggest thing right now. What is the Chicago Bears going to do with that number 1 overall pick? This is the biggest storyline. If you guys haven't followed the Arizona Cardinals offseason so far, let me go ahead and recap it. It's as simple as this. What are the Chicago Bears going to do with that number 1 overall pick? I know there's a lot of Chicago Bears fans out there right now that are salivating at the thought of maybe getting Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 1 overall. There's no way. There's no way they're going to get Marvin Harrison Jr. number 1 overall. There's just no way. There's no way. Now, they could still get Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm not sitting here and saying, oh, they're not going to get Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. But they're not going to get him at number 1 overall. Come on now. Come on. They're not going to get him at the number 1 overall spot. Come on. They're not. If they were smart, they would either trade back with Washington or they would trade back with New England. As simple as that. Who wants Caleb Williams more? Washington, New England. As simple as that. There's no way you're getting Marvin Harrison Jr. if you're keeping Justin Fields at number 1. If you were a silly man, you would do that. I don't think Ryan Poles, their GM, is going to do that. They might trade back. And if they trade back, then we know our answer, right? Marvin Harrison Jr. won't be there. But this just feels too darn suspicious, ladies and gentlemen. This feels too darn suspicious, ladies and gentlemen. Kliff Kingsbury, maybe, just maybe. It's not official. I want to make sure I'm very clear on this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not official. This is not saying Kliff Kingsbury is going to be the offensive coordinator to the Chicago Bears. This is not saying that. This is saying that they interviewed him for an opportunity to become their possible next offensive coordinator. That's what this is saying. It just feels so, I don't know, suspicious, I guess is the best way to describe it. Really odd, ladies and gentlemen. Really odd. We got BBH. What's up, brother? With the first contribution of the day, BBH says this. We play them also. Now I'm hyped. Yeah. If y'all don't know, yes, the Arizona Cardinals play the Chicago Bears. What a beautiful storyline. The NFL knows exactly what the heck they're doing. The NFL knows exactly what the heck they're doing. They know it. They know what they're doing. Imagine. Kyler Murray, smoke these fools. That's all I got to say. Stunt on these fools. That's all I got to say. But you're right. We do play them. You're 110% right. We do play them. I don't know, y'all. This seems very suspicious. Very suspicious. They're trying to keep it down here. I see you, Bears. I see you, Bears. Trying to bring an offensive guru back to the NFL. Nah. All right, let's read into the comments here. Let's see what you guys have to say. Let's give some love here to the Instagram world. Don't really go live on Instagram very often, but this is a cool new feature that apparently is a thing now. If you guys do enjoy this, let me know here in the Instagram world. If you guys enjoy this, maybe we can do this a little bit more often. But we got my guy BB Boy saying it's scripted. Yeah, I mean, you might be right. We got Jaden says, wouldn't be surprised if Kliff goes to the Bears. Honestly, if there's no... This is odd. Let's just put it like that. This is odd. This is very odd. Come on now, right? Kliff Kingsbury has spent his last year with Caleb Williams in USC. You're telling me that the Chicago Bears aren't even going to consider this? The seed has been planted, ladies and gentlemen. The seed has been planted. They are considering Caleb Williams, as they should. Caleb Williams has seemed to be a really good prospect coming out of this year, as they should. This whole shutting things down because they don't want to hurt the feelings of Justin Fields. Justin Fields has won 11 games in 3 years. You're going to try to sell that to your fan base? I know there's a portion of the fan base that wants to keep Fields. Okay, that's fine. But guess what? When you lose, that doesn't make you money, Bears organization. You want to get them excitement? You got to either win or you get a new quarterback and try to build around that new kid. That's what you got to do. And right now, it seems like the Caleb Williams train right now, ladies and gentlemen. It truly, truly feels like the Caleb Williams train has just docked in the Chicagoland. I might be reading too much into it. It's just odd. It makes no sense. Let's keep it with the chat here. Let's go into the YouTube world. We got Alexis saying Caleb Williams to the Bears couldn't be more apparent now. Marvin Harrison Jr. is ours. That's all I'm saying. It seems pretty obvious the fact that they're considering it. There needs to come on now. It's obvious that they're considering it. Not that it's done, not that it's confirmed, right? Not that it's going to happen for sure, but the fact that they're considering it, bringing their offensive coordinator in for an interview. Now, do I think Kliff Kingsbury can flourish? Probably. I don't know. I mean, I never had an issue with Kliff Kingsbury, or actually, I don't know, right? I don't know. As a head coach, Kliff Kingsbury didn't flourish. We know that for sure. Kliff Kingsbury wasn't a head coach. Can you be an offensive coordinator? Maybe. We all said that. Maybe give him a chance. Demote him, right? We're all saying that. Maybe demote him. Get an actual head coach in here. The Cardinals were never going to do that. The only way they can get rid of Kliff is to rip it off like a Band-Aid. That's it. And that's exactly what they did. But hearing that he might come back, y'all, Marvin Harrison Jr. might be as good as us. It might be as good as an Arizona Cardinal. Get it ready. Now, looking at the draft order, who else do we got to worry about Marvin Harrison Jr.? Who else? Let me know here in the chat. Instagram as well as YouTube. Let me know. Who else do we got to worry about Marvin Harrison Jr. possibly swiping him away from us? Washington Commanders? I'm not worried about the Washington Commanders. They're going quarterback. It's obvious. They're going quarterback. Drake May, Caleb Williams, whoever falls to them, right? New England? That could be a potential suitor. In terms of the Patriots can possibly snag them. If they were smart, they would go quarterback. If the Patriots are smart, they would go quarterback. Because there's no way that this Patriots organization, they just released or they just got rid of Bill Belichick, right? They just got rid of Bill Belichick. You're telling me you're going to come back with a new regime with the same old crappy quarterbacks? Zappy? Jones? No, come on now. You're not going to be rolling in the 2024 season, brand new head coach, and rolling out with Zappy and Mac Jones. It just ain't going to happen. You got to go quarterback. You got to get a new era. You got to get a brand new feel for this new organization, right? Or this not organization, but this new culture that you're trying to establish with Gerard Mayo, the new head coach of the Patriots. Come on. I see some people out there telling me that the Patriots can be suitors. I think the fans would love the idea of getting a Marvin Harrison Jr. The Patriots fans. I agree. Okay, yeah. I'm right there with you. I think the Patriots fans truly... Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, I know you would love to get a Marvin Harrison Jr. Patriots fans. Oh yeah, I agree. Right? Just like Cardinal fans want to get Marvin Harrison Jr., right? But as an organization, if you don't have a franchise quarterback or at least somebody with potential, you got nothing. You can't be rolling into 2024 with Zappy and Jones. Nah, bro, you're getting a quarterback. And if you don't get a quarterback, silly man. Silly man. Whoever is responsible for putting this stuff together. Couple things. You never know when you're going to be back in the 3rd overall spot in the NFL draft. If you like Jaden Daniels, get Jaden Daniels. If you like Mac Jones, or not Mac Jones, if you like Drake May, trade up for Drake May. We'll see. I'm not convinced that the Patriots are going to Marvin Harrison Jr. I've seen some mock drafts that had him going to the Patriots. I've seen some mock drafts. I'm just not convinced. I'm not convinced. You got to go quarterback. You can't tell me, you're the owner of the Patriots telling Gerard Mayo, you're going to be rolling with Zappy. You're going to be rolling with Mac Jones. Nah, bruh. No, I'm getting my quarterback. And most likely the quarterback that's going to be there is the Heisman Trophy winner. And that's going to be Jaden Daniels. That's who you're going to be rolling with. Trust me. I might be wrong. I've been wrong a couple times. But I think they're going QB. So here, looking at the draft order, let's say, for example, we're living in a world of quarterback. The Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals is left with Marvin Harrison Jr. Scripted to perfection, ladies and gentlemen. Scripted to perfection. It's a beautiful thing. The stars are aligning for the Arizona Cardinals. And honestly, I'm on the train. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. For the new people that are just joining in, if you guys haven't already smacked the like button, do me that huge favor right now. Smack up the like button. Also, check out the sponsors of YouTube. Obviously, supporting the sponsors also supports the channel as well. If you like daily fantasy, check out Underdog Fantasy. I got some new sponsors coming our way here as well. TBD on that. Definitely a lot of great things here over the weekend. We got some playoff football, so super excited about that. For the new people that have just joined in, this is what you missed. Report came out earlier today, maybe about an hour or two ago. Adam Schefter reports this. Former Cardinals head coach Kliff Kingsbury, senior offensive analyst and quarterback coach at USC, is expected to interview for the Chicago Bears offensive coordinator job per sources. Kliff Kingsbury's USC QB Caleb Williams is expected to receive strong consideration to become the Bears' number one overall pick. This is what you're missing, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Just pure speculation and the thoughts of Marvin Harrison Jr. might be there. Marvin Harrison Jr. just might be there. I'm excited. QB, wide receiver at 4. Beautiful thing. Quarterback, wide receiver at 4. And that's one of the best wide receivers that's coming out of this year's draft in quite some time, right? Now, if it doesn't happen, I want to be very, 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 very clear. If it doesn't happen, don't get your hearts broken, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fine. If it doesn't happen, don't get your hearts broken, ladies and gentlemen, because there's still some really, really, really good players in this year's draft on the offensive side of the ball. Defense, yes, I agree. There are some good players, but I'm not worried about defense until our second first-round pick. For the very first pick that we have, or the 4th overall, I'm talking about offense. Give me a playmaker. Give me somebody to protect a Kyler Murray. That's what I'm thinking about with our 4th overall spot here in the NFL draft. Our second first-round pick, give me defense. I'm cool with that. But y'all, stars are aligning. There's no way. Kliff Kingsbury might be back in the NFL. And I wish him success. I truly do. I have nothing personally against Kliff Kingsbury. He just wasn't a head coach. Let's see what he can do as an offensive coordinator. I have nothing personally against this man. Nothing personally. I hope him nothing but success, except for when we play the Chicago Bears this coming year. No success for you then. If you get a job in the NFL, good for you. That's all I got to say. Somebody in the chat says, I want the draft to happen now. I agree. I want the draft to happen now too, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everybody for tuning in here. By the way, we are now streaming through Instagram now. It's a thing. Apparently it's a thing. So streaming through Instagram as well as through primary YouTube world. If you do want to get involved in the chat here on YouTube, obviously you got to migrate over to YouTube. Look up the AZ Sports Fan. Shoot me a subscription. And the chat is lively. The chat is lively here in the YouTube world. And honestly, I think the Instagram world is doing pretty darn good too, if I might say so myself. So let's take it to the chat. Let's see what you guys have to say here in the chat. and we'll close up shop. We're not going to have a very live stream. Just wanted to kind of shoot the stuff with you guys and kind of, let you guys know in terms of what was the most recent thing that happened in the NFL world that does affect the Cardinals. Because of the dang Chicago Bears. So we have somebody in the chat. What's up, Mike? Mike says Kliff was Keim's puppet. I agree with that. That there's definitely, my hatred was more towards Keim than Kliff. Kliff was just in the way, unfortunately. Keim was where my main hatred was. I did not like Keim at all. I thought Keim was very bad for the job. He wasn't good. That's where my main issue was with Keim. Kliff was just in the way in the grand scheme of things. So I agree. Somebody on the chest says my heart is set on Marvin Harrison Jr. That's fine. I'm stoked. I'm excited too. But there is a chance we don't get him. So don't have your heart too sold on it. So have expectations, have excitement for the offseason, but don't have your heart too set on it, because I don't want anybody to feel like getting a Malik Neighbors or getting a Rome Odunze or getting an Olu Fashanu or getting a Joe Alt is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because we have holes. I don't want people to feel heartbroken to the fact that they're not going to give these other young kids an opportunity. So have your heart. This is a good sign. This seems like the stars are aligning, but don't take it out on if we do draft a Malik Neighbors or Rome Dunze or anything like that. There's still some really good players if this does not happen. Just want to say that. If it doesn't happen, just want to put that out there. Someone in the chat says Brendan Rice would be nice too. Brendan Rice plays with Caleb Williams, right? Isn't he playing USC? Yeah, I mean, what kid of Jerry Rice? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that either. Whoever drafts Caleb Williams should consider getting a Brendan Rice. I don't think he's a first round talent, but if you can snag him in the second or third round, I feel like that would be kind of cool to partner up with somebody he already knows. Just my thoughts. Somebody on the chat says maybe we can go get Jefferson. Jefferson, I'm seeing a lot of people talking about Justin Jefferson. I don't think he's a free agent. I don't think Justin Jefferson is a free agent. No, Justin Jefferson is definitely not a free agent. He signed up. So he signed up for the 2020 through 2024. Keep in mind that when you're drafted, you have 4 years on a rookie deal. And then you have that 5th year option. Okay. Interesting. Man, Justin Jefferson did he really get drafted in 2020? That gone so quick. Interesting. Okay, so Justin Jefferson technically most likely will get his 5th year option picked up if he already hasn't. Obviously, I don't really follow too much what's it called? Vikings stuff. They most likely will pick up his 5th year option. And if not, they'll most likely extend him. But if they don't, that's an interesting thing to look at. Justin Jefferson. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Because if Marvin Harrison Jr. does fall or not there, and you get yourself a Olu Fashanu or a Joe Ol at the 4th, maybe you can entice the Vikings for your second first-round pick. Interesting. Okay. I see where your minds are going. Interesting. Okay. I see you. I didn't think that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Now that's going to be sitting in my head for quite some time. I don't know he was on a 5th year option or if they picked it up. I'm most likely they will. Interesting. Okay. I got to stop saying interesting. All right. Let's keep it with the chat. What's up, Highness? Highness says, I would love to trade our 4th overall pick for Justin Jefferson. If not, both first-round picks. Here's the situation that we're going to find ourselves in. I don't know about 2 first-round picks. If it happens, it happens. But, I mean, that kind of really just goes away from anything that you're trying to build. Because one of the beauty things about having your first-round pick is that you're getting a talented player at such a cheap deal, right? You're getting a talented player at such a cheap deal. That's the beauty of these draft picks, right? If we go back to the same thing that Keim was doing, I feel like we're going to go back in the same hole. Now, Justin Jefferson, obviously a talented wide receiver, and I think nobody's debating that. Some might say even top 5 or top 3, wherever you put Justin Jefferson. The problem is that Justin Jefferson had some injuries, right? I don't want to find the Cardinals in a situation where if we do give up 2 first-round picks for him and then he's hurt and he's not producing for the Cardinals, we're kind of back in square one. If the Cardinals are interested in trading that last pick, and right now I think it's the 27th overall, I'm cool with that, but not our 4th. I think the 4th can be allocated to a offensive line piece. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not willing to give up 2 first-round picks for him, at least not the 4th overall. Because not only are we giving that up, we're also having to pay him. And all the money that we thought we were having coming into this year is down the poop. Yeah, is right back down, right? We're still going to have money to spend. It's just not as much. And we have a lot of holes on this team. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the 2 first-round picks, but that's just me. Here we go. Another super chat coming our way. Ben, the Cardinal fan. What's up, Ben? Appreciate you for chiming in. He says this: Marvin at 4, Jordan Morgan after, unless he rises. I'm not going to lie to you. I have no clue who Jordan Morgan is. But let's give them a... Okay. Offensive tackle. Okay. From AZ2? Oh, okay. Wildcats. Arizona Wildcats. Oh, I see you. Okay. Well, right now, I haven't heard of Jordan Morgan. So, like, if he actually falls to the 2nd or the 3rd round and he's that dynamite, Monty, cook your thing. Cook your magic. Cook your magic. Because right now, I've never even heard of it. And that doesn't mean he's not good. It's just, I'm not very versed, right? I'm not very versed in the whole Wildcats, right? The U of A team. I know they're a good team. Maybe the Cardinals can possibly reach out for maybe the 3rd, or you got 3 third-round picks. Maybe. I like where your minds are going, though. Ben says he's super good. Appreciate you. It's definitely going to be a name I'm going to, keep in my mind here moving forward. That's great. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. People in the chat, what's up? We got the Instagram world going high right now. What's up, everybody here in the Instagram world? Yo, who do you think we're getting in the draft? That's what we're talking about right now, brother. That's what we're talking about right now. Someone in the chat says best free agents. There's a lot of good free agents this year. I just posted a video. That's how excited I am. I just posted a video not too long ago. I posted a video talking about best potential targets for the Arizona Cardinals heading into 2024. Check it out. If you haven't seen the video already, check it out. Now, there's a lot more bigger names than I didn't mention on there, but I'm being very, very trying to be savvy with the money. I want to spend. I think the Cardinals should spend in 2 or 3 different spots. But I want to be savvy with the money because I do want to build within the draft. I feel like the draft is very, very important. Someone in the chat says Jaden Daniels is overrated. He's not a franchise quarterback. Fields +9. I mean, Jaden Daniels is raising up on a lot of people's boards. Maybe not 3rd overall, but if you get a guy that's very, 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 very quarterback needy, you might find yourself in a situation that they might get him in the 3rd overall spot. You might. I don't know. I mean, we seen Trubisky go, We seen Josh Rosen go 10th overall, The Cardinals were in a very, very tough situation. We needed to figure out the quarterback situation. Sometimes you need to take a swing. So, yes, if you haven't checked it out already, just posted the video here not too long ago. I think it was actually an early video just because I was super, super swamped today with a lot of different people that I've been talking to. Like I said, I have a lot of sponsors coming our way, a lot of new sponsors to talk about. Content's being crazy. We're on Bleacher Report. We got all these things coming our way here as well. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Someone in the chat says Kliff Kingsbury is going to be the Bears OC. I mean, it's trending, man. Right now, they're just talking. Right now, that they have an interview with him. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got right now. That's all we got. This is the latest report that came out here from Adam Schefter, is that they are interviewing Kliff Kingsbury for the OC position. And of course, with Caleb Williams being linked to Kliff Kingsbury because of USC, it all kind of seems like the stars are aligning at the end of the day here, ladies and gentlemen. So this is kind of what we're dealing with right now. So he's not there. I know there's some Bears fans that are not worried about it. I think they should be. Justin Fields should be moved off of. They should do that. They should take a page off of the Arizona Cardinals book and get rid of, like we got rid of Josh Rosen. They need to get rid of Justin Fields. It benefits us at the end of the day. All right, y'all. We're going to close up shop. We just wanted to do a quick stream. I wanted to let you guys know exactly what was going on here in the NFL world. And that is that Kliff Kingsbury is interviewing for the OC position here with the Chicago Bears. Shady, suspect, coincidence. I don't know. The Bears got the first overall pick. That's all I got to say here, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys haven't done so already, do me a huge favor. Smack the like button on this video. Do it for the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be closing up shop. Thank you for tuning in. YouTube has been real, y'all. I'm going to be closing up shop here. Thank you so very much for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day and go Bears.